But first, breaking news, the FDNY just confirmed the cause of a deadly fire in Harlem is something we report on all the time, a lithium-ion battery. That fire killed one person and injured 17 others. The flames forced people to jump from their windows as first responders performed rope rescues to pull people to safety. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu is outside that building in Harlem where people are still trying to pick up the pieces and find a place to stay tonight. Janice?
Good evening, Joe. And as you mentioned, we are seeing way too many of these lithium-ion battery fires throughout the city. Now, I did have a chance to talk to a few residents today. They were here trying to assess the situation, and they tell me that they know delivery workers live in this building and they see their bikes out front. Now, I did talk to one resident. He didn't want to go on camera. He didn't want to be identified, but he does say that more needs to be done to make sure apartments are safe if people inside are using lithium-ion batteries for their e-bikes or scooters.
City definitely should do something about it because there's a lot of bikes around here and delivery people, and I cannot blame them because they do their jobs. But it's not safety, I would say, because those batteries not belongs to inside apartment.
Soon after climbing out of the fire escape in his room on the 4th floor, Dashan said he heard rumblings that an e-bike battery was to blame for the blaze inside this apartment building. The FDNY now confirming a lithium-ion battery is what sparked the fire that left one person dead and 17 others hurt. When help arrived, people were hanging out of windows and fire escapes of the 6-story building. Firefighters ultimately performed 3 rope rescues.
So this is the damage pretty much.
A much calmer scene Saturday morning as Akil Jones and his 85-year-old father stood outside of their apartment building. Unable to go in, they were video chatting with an officer who was inside their 5th-floor apartment to retrieve essential items.
His medicine should be in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Akil was cooking, his father Emmett sleeping, when a fire started in their building Friday afternoon.
I started to hear like beeping, and I thought it was because what I was cooking. But when I came down the hallway and I saw the smoke in the hallway, that's when I knew.
Because I was sleeping, and he had to wake me up, let me know.
Father and son, who both served as Marines, say their training kicked in.
I grabbed the towel, put some water on it, maybe to cover the face. But when I turned back around, the whole inside of the apartment was black.
Realizing the stairs were not an option, the two climbed out onto the fire escape and made their way down to safety. And as of tonight, the entire building has to be evacuated. And the Department of Buildings was out here earlier today talking to the building management about what work needs to be done to make sure it is safe for people to enter and grab their belongings. But cleanup is underway. Live in Harlem.